So, Sarah Boone claims to excel at everything. Let's break it down. Wife and mother. Does she excel at that?
I'd come back and we were in therapy trying to work it out. And I mean, on a weeknight when he's got school the next day, I've got work the next day. I mean, she was out till 3 o'clock in the morning when the bar closes, and she'd bring people back over on the back porch. I mean, one time some random person walked into my house and started screaming for Sarah at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning when we're trying to sleep. I mean, I just couldn't get over it.
Okay, so she was a horrible wife and a horrible mother. We're going to make a list, what she doesn't excel at. And we know that she didn't have a job. Her and George both were living off of Brian's money. Girlfriend. Well, we know what she did, so let's say she sucked at being a fucking girlfriend, too. Remember the text messages she sent to George's family. I'll get rid of him, and then I'll be better. Hide and seek I shall.
You guys. I tried giving her CPR. The problem is I fell asleep. I fell asleep.
When did you do CPR?
This morning, when I found him.
Before you called?
Yes!
It's 1 o'clock right now.
I tried. I was awake, but I actually got out of the bed at like 12:30ish, whatever. So I came downstairs, and I was like, oh, he's in the suitcase still. And that's when I found him, and I took him out, and I tried doing CPR, and then I called him, and then I called you guys.
Did he get here before the fire department got here?
Who?
Your husband? Or
Yes.
your ex-husband?
Yes.
Okay. Where does he live at?
Right down the street.
Okay. So you were playing, and who zipped him up?
I did, but then I fell asleep.
Okay. You're okay. I wasn't here. I'm just trying to figure out what happened.
I fell asleep, so I don't know if he suffocated or like had an aneurysm or a heart attack or what.
What kind of medical conditions does he have?
None that I know of.
Nothing that you know of.
None
You
that I
didn't take
know
any
of.
medicine
No.
last night?
No.
No medicine.
All we had was a bottle of wine. Literally, just a bottle of wine.
Okay.
We know how hard it was for her to get that suitcase zipped. There was no way George was unzipping it by himself. Well, we know everything she said was a lie. She zipped him up in that suitcase. She pushed him down the steps and beat him with a bat.
To push on the suitcase around it, hoping to have his hand retract and go back inside.
She went from, we were playing hide and seek, I zipped him up in the suitcase, we were laughing, to, I put him in the suitcase, I wouldn't let him out, I beat his ass with a fucking bat, and went upstairs and went to bed for him to die. So what does she truly excel at? Nothing. Drinking, being an alcoholic, calling the cops. She had no job, only high school. She didn't further her education, nor did she have a career. The only money she lived on was Brian's money. So what was the plan for the future? She had none. She would have probably drank herself to death. I mean, she was a horrible mother. The neighbors said it. Brian said it. She was not a productive member of society. She went from Brian paying for everything to the taxpayers paying her way now. She could spin the truth any way she wants, but she had to be reminded just to pick her son up. So, and the last one is probably the biggest, telling the truth. We know she sucks at that. She lied to the police when they got there. She lied during the interview. She kept the lie up for 4.5, almost 5 years. And then, when she got Mr. Owens, all of a sudden she fucked him up with a baseball bat. And she was doing it because she was scared. Where do the lies stop and the truth starts? Who knows? I don't think anything she says is truthful, no matter what she says.
I promise you, on my son's life, it was not intentional. I promise you.
She swore on her son's life, and now we know it was intentional. What a horrible person. Please take a minute to comment, like, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe. Thank you.